Hello, I'm not too sure if anyone can actually see right now. Obviously, I'm quite new to this. I have no idea what is going on. You can see I've got a tab here saying how to set up your YouTube live stream. But let's get straight into this. I wanted to really do a video on crypto. It's been an amazing, amazing year trading crypto and for all the crypto coins. I started in January. I was telling everyone about it. No, everyone thought it was nonsense. And now, with the massive, massive gains that everyone's making, all my friends are messaging me, asking me to set them accounts up, how to set up accounts, what should I buy, what shall I do? You know, my parents, when I first started doing it, they were so reluctant to even get involved, and I eventually managed to get them to sign up in, I think it was May, which will turn out to be a great decision. They've made 300% since then. For the first time in their life, they said they're proud of me, which I couldn't believe it. But yeah, it's been an amazing, amazing ride, and there's still loads more opportunities to arise from this. So if you haven't actually got in crypto yet, don't worry, there's still time. If you're already in it, you'll know how fantastic this is. If you're an amateur at trading, no worries, we'll provide you with insights on what looks good, what's hot, what's not. And we'll get straight into this. So obviously, the biggest market cap, the leader of the Bitcoin industry, Bitcoin, and this is the Bitcoin US dollar market right now. And as you can see, we've just got this monster run. And we've been playing with these levels for a while. Let me just actually remove all the drawing tools to make this a bit more easier for you guys. So we've got this monster run up here, and then we've got this setup here, which is a really nice consolidation for Bitcoin. And obviously, the first things first with Bitcoin, everyone thinks ripping higher, and it did look that way. It still does do. It still does look particularly bullish. So you've got a flat top breakout here. You had a pullback retest. It failed again. You went sideways, and then you got a breakout today. This is today's candle, and we can go closer in to see what's actually going on. So we've had this breakout, and that was really the breakout level here. If you zoom in, so you've got a one test here, a two test here, a three test, a four test, and then finally got through. And now we're pulling back to that level. So it's going to be really interesting to see if we can hold this level. If not, you can see the buyers are really buying off this level here to try and hold it up. But if we do come down and we do collapse, we'll be looking to hedge our bets with altcoins. And really, altcoins are the best way to hedge against Bitcoin, because Bitcoin in shorting Bitcoin is not easy. I'm not even sure if it's possible. It might be on some exchanges, maybe even with margin trading, it might be possible. But uh, if that level does fail here, this support level, we shall see probably lower, and we will be looking to really boost our portfolio with other altcoins to boost our Bitcoin value in our portfolio. So uh, unlike other stocks and options and forex or whatever you trade, normally you're betting for a dollar profit, and people do bet crypto for dollar profit. But the way to go about this is making the profits, as because most pairs are against Bitcoin. So for example, Litecoin, instead of going to the US dollar market, we would go to Litecoin versus Bitcoin. So if we get a profit from this, we'd actually be profited and paid out in Bitcoin. So instead of getting a direct US dollar amount, which we could sell and it'd go back into dollars, we'd actually get paid out in Bitcoin, which would then have to be exchanged back into a fiat if you wanted to. If not, you can hold. That's perfectly fine. So we're looking at Litecoin, and it's just had this absolute monster run with this accumulation of volume. That's textbook stuff right here with this volume right there. You can see massive, massive buying volume. A lot of people interested in it, a lot of eyes on it. And we've come up to this level, which has been previously tested before. You know, you've had all this movement around here. Let me actually get a rectangle. So you've had all this movement here with it, and then you've come to a retest of here, and that's where we've come. We've come so super extended, and when anything like a stock or foreign exchange or cryptocurrencies, when they've come this extended and this overbought, getting through a massive resistance like this is going to be difficult. You're going to expect a pullback. You're going to accept this is a number one spot. Here and here are going to be the first places that uh, buyers are looking to take their profits, and therefore we'll be getting a bearish movement. And whether that's short term or long term, who knows? No one has a crystal ball, but we can see here we've got a pullback off that level, and that's the perfect place to take some of your profits. And I don't use moving averages a lot. I think everyone uses them, and you get whipsawed out a lot from them. People be like, oh, it's gone past, and it's used for a line for support and resistance. But I think I don't really like them. I purely base my analysis on breakouts and take profits on resistance levels and old support levels. So you did see a bounce on the 9 daily moving average. So we're looking closer now into a shorter time frame, and we've pulled back, and we had this monster candle here with some great volume there as well. And we're going sideways now. We've got an inside candle, and we seem to be building a second inside candle. And this is really the level now. You can see wick, 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 wick. So we've had 5 tests at this level of 0.017. So that is really the level that we're looking to break now to get a higher movement. And obviously the first target would be back to the 18, and then we'll be looking to get back to this high. This happened earlier, but we'll be looking to get back to these higher levels here at 0.19. So we have got a couple of hard tests above us, but that's absolutely fine. Other coins that we're looking at maybe to potentially hedge if Bitcoin does go south, Ripple. So on the daily we've had an amazing run as well. Good accumulation of buying. I took some profits off towards this area. I'm holding a minimal amount of Ripple, which I'm looking to get back into. That was probably a great place to buy it if you was willing to try and catch the knife. But the reason that I took some profits here, it was actually like that, was because I saw this. We have this great run, but I've seen this as a head and shoulders. Now, typically you see just a straight line as a neckline, but you can get them angled. So you have the left shoulder test up, high, down, test back, and it was messing around here, and it could have gone higher or lower. It was in a box, a really tight box from there to there. I'll draw that for you. And then we've crashed down to this area, which was the support area from this one of the first breakout spots here, all the way back in March. So we've broke down from that, and we've got this master run up again. And just like I said before, when you're this overbought, getting through resistance levels is very tough. And you had this great volume here. So we did sell off some of the profits, but now you're potentially looking at a move either higher or lower. If Bitcoin does come down and crash, you'll see money start getting pumped back into altcoins, which would put my bias on this as a long position, and we'll be trying to break out of this really tight flag first, and we'll move to the top of this box, and probably we would get a test, a little pullback, and then a test and follow through, which would be great. It is a great coin, great fundamentals. It's a great company, Ripple, and they've had a great deal with American Express, and they've got more news coming out. People are rumouring that they're going to get put on Coinbase, possibly Amazon, possibly Walmart, maybe even Uber. Who knows? But I think the future is very bright for Ripple. So we do also have XEM BTC, that's NEM, New Economy Movement, and they've just had some great news as well, saying that they've partnered a deal with WeChat, which WeChat, if you're Western, you're more familiar with WhatsApp. Now, WhatsApp is banned in China. WeChat has over 1 billion users, with just over 800 million actively using WeChat, and it seems like a really good messaging service. You can send money over it to your friends or anyone you like. You can play games on there. It's got great features, and these have just cracked a deal to use WeChat. So that's huge, huge news. And you've got this massive engulfing candle that's just taken out all this level back to when's that, October, which is absolutely fantastic. And then you had the pullback back to this spot here, this little pivot where you found some really good support here and bounced. And this has really been just living on, just teasing everyone. So you've got a box here, you had multiple tests, you broke out, and then you thought, right, we could go here. And then it's pulled back to support, which was the old resistance. And we thought, right, next move higher, we'll keep going. We broke out, and then we had the Bitcoin wedge yesterday that's brought us back down to this support level. So we've been fighting with this support level. We have found support again. If we go higher, who knows? Maybe we even find support on the upper resistance now that has now turned support, as you can see here. But really, this could go anyway, and it's one to watch. Definitely, it's just all about watching the king that is Bitcoin and seeing if it's going short. You'll be looking to long your altcoins, your favorite altcoins that have the best setups, or if this is coming long here, you keep your money in Bitcoin, you let the Bitcoin ride, and you sell off your alts, because your alts will dump when Bitcoin does pump. And we did actually have, I'll show you what I saw last night. This is why we had a nice little pump on altcoins over the last few days. We've had, this is the 4-hour chart, we've had this consolidation, which has pulled back, excuse me, and we had another trend here as well. Not too sure why that's happened. I've never used that tool before. And this has been great buying opportunities for altcoins, and you know, we've been going sideways. You see, really from sideways from the 12th, the 7th. 10 days we've had this chance to be pumping alts, which has gone down fantastically. But if we do really break through this level tonight, it is the time to be getting rid of your alts. But if we come down here, we break down here, more alts we bought, and I'm pretty sure we can go higher. So that is that for this. Let me see if there's any questions. Nope, it's only me talking to myself. Fantastic. Alright, catch you next time, guys.